Lil Nas X, fruity. This boy here, tough. Yeah, it's a difference. Say them, yeah. Nah, that boy there, yeah. That's the confusion. Lil Nas X got his mind made up. Yeah. He go kiss him. This nigga, yeah, niggas now he's specifically named the trans. So yeah, he a word. Yeah, he want a woman with a dick. Yeah. I can't process it, Judge. I can't even think. My mind is going up and up with this.
Nah. Hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. Go ahead, babe. No. Go ahead.
Charleston White just sent shockwaves across the internet, ripping into Lil Nas X and claiming he just pulled off one of the wildest publicity stunts we've ever seen. According to him, those viral naked crash-out clips weren't some random meltdown at all, but a desperate, calculated move to keep his fading career on life support. And let's be real, somebody's going to have to pay for that mess. Pay for it by showing up to the party. Charleston mocked, throwing shade like only he can. Yes, I'm serving you, and you better be at that party tonight. Every side is my good side. Sean Bank taught me that one. He wasn't just clowning. He was laying out a case that felt more like an expose than a rant. Charleston even went as far as to claim that Lil Nas X's own team was behind the entire thing. He says they were the ones filming it, leaking it, and trying to gamble with the last scraps of hype left in his career. All this while the music streams kept crashing down, leaving fans wondering if the stunt was worth the fallout. If Charleston's right, then this wasn't some breakdown. It was a full-blown circus act designed to keep Lil Nas X trending no matter the cost.
Give me that phone so I can throw it. I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. I don't like.
And honestly, by now, if you've been anywhere online, you already know you couldn't scroll 2 seconds without those clips popping up. It was everywhere, shoved in your face. We're talking Lil Nas X parading through the streets in nothing but white boxers, strutting like he had just been booked for Paris Fashion Week. The man wasn't walking, he was performing. Cameras out, attention locked, and the internet eating it up like it was his big comeback. At first, people...
Nas X, fruity. This boy here, tough. Yeah, it's a difference. Say them, yeah. Nah, that boy there, yeah. That's the confusion. Lil Nas X got his mind made up. Yeah. He go kiss him. This nigga, yeah, niggas now he's specifically named the trans.
People thought he was just hyping up some party promo, maybe a flashy way to grab ticket sales. But then things took a dark turn. What started as shock value turned into chaos. Neighbors were so disturbed, they actually called the police, reporting that a half-naked man was spiraling right outside their homes. That's when the whole scene spun out of control. Reports started flooding and claiming he overdosed. Cops rolled up, and chaos at another level. A fight breaks out, and before you know it, Lil Nas X is strapped to a hospital stretcher, cuffed up like it's straight out of an episode of Cops. But Charleston White says hold up, that overdose story is not buying it for a second. According to Charleston, this had nothing to do with drugs or substances. In his words, this was calculated, all about strategy. He reminded folks that this isn't the first time Lil Nas X has stormed outside, stripped down, and turned the sidewalk into his personal stage. To Charleston, it's textbook clout chasing. He even doubled down, calling it a straight PR stunt. His exact words.
I wanted to say this about Lil Nas X. I got a few friends that went to school with him and they said he was never gay. So I know for a fact like what he doing is because like they told him like you gotta do this now if you want.
So you feel like he not really gay?
I feel like ain't nobody really gay. In Jesus' name, amen. It's getting popularity, getting you money, getting you views. So it's like selling yourself like.
Who overdoses and then parades around half-naked making videos? That's not rehab behavior. That's a street call-out. And just like that, the internet lit up. Now people are divided. Some swear it has to be staged, proof that is desperate for the spotlight. Others tore into him with labels like pathetic, reckless, even calling him a walking disappointment. One savage commenter even joked, "I've never heard of anyone overdosing and then auditioning for the Victoria's Secret runway in the middle of the street." The streets aren't buying that medical emergency cover story one bit. Most people are flat out calling it a staged publicity stunt. And honestly, when you really break down that footage, the whole thing looks way too polished to pass as some random breakdown. The block was suspiciously empty, like it had been cleared out for a film set, and the camera angles were way too clean. Lil Nas X even strutted straight toward the phone like he was hitting his mark on a movie shoot. He was...
What do y'all... I mean, why do you keep saying kiss, bro? Oh, you want a kiss? No, I don't want a kiss, bro. You sure? No. Bro, come on, bro. Stop doing that, bro. What? I'm not doing nothing. I'm not with that kid.
Lost in the moment. He knew exactly who was holding that camera. That doesn't scream Meltdown. That screams Team staged it. Team leaked it, and Team sent it straight to the blogs hoping for clicks. Charleston White doubled down, claiming the money is drying up quicker than anyone expected. He says Lil Nas X has been flexing in luxury Airbnbs, trying to pass them off as his own cribs, while behind the scenes the label stopped giving him star treatment. That's when things started to shift. Ever since that management shakeup, it's been nothing but antics over anthems, clout chasing over craftsmanship, shock value over substance. And while that formula may have worked when everything felt fresh and brand new, Charleston warns there's one problem. Shock only lands the first time. After that, it just looks desperate. Once the crowd figures out the trick, the applause dies down, and every new stunt just feels louder, faker, and way more desperate. Charleston even took it nuclear, saying that whole DL image wasn't discovery, it was deployment. Word in the industry is Lil Nas X leaned hard on that angle just to stay trending. And behind the curtain, XX were allegedly pushing him to crank it up even further. They wanted him living the persona 24/7, turning his real life into an extension of the music videos. If that's true, then his identity was an expression. It was inventory, a product to be sold. His existence packaged and branded. Spectacle over soul, marketing over music. It's a brutal way to survive in the spotlight, and Charleston swears the cracks are finally showing.
When I smile, this is me doing a full smile right now, by the way. It's like, what the, bro, I can't even laugh right, bro. What the, oh my God. So.
But not everybody is convinced this is just a stunt. Some think we're witnessing an actual breakdown, his mind snapping under weight of fame, pressure, and being trapped inside an image he can't escape. Fans are pointing out how quickly he fell from chart-topping domination to scrambling for recycled shot plays just to get attention. One fan summed it up perfectly. I don't know what this is, but parading half-naked through the streets at night and ending up in cuffs doesn't sound like promo. And another hit back even harder. No sane black man is charging at cops for clout. This looks like a real mental health crisis, not a stunt. That take had a lot of people nodding in agreement. Plenty echoed the same concern, saying Lil Nas X built his empire on shock value and viral antics, but the downfall started the moment the algorithm got bored. Now, with old hospital footage and tearful apology clips resurfacing, it feels less like a master plan and more like deja vu on repeat, a career stuck recycling the same spectacle, waiting for the crowd to stop watching. Lil Nas X went from meme king to history maker with Old Town Road, the longest-running #1 in Billboard history. Then in 2021, he flipped the culture upside down with Montero, Call Me By Your Name, shaking the world to its core. But by 2024, the cracks were impossible to ignore. His single J cries tried to lean heavy on shock value, but it didn't land. Then came the messy Dream Boy era, a cocktail of plagiarism accusations, random throwaway singles, and that hotbox project that tanked hard. The magic was slipping, and fans could feel it. That shaky track record only poured gasoline on the conspiracy fire. Lil Nas X even hopped online saying, "I'm not necessarily apologizing, but I wanted to explain where my head's been." He tried to frame the backlash over religious imagery as misunderstood art, not mockery. But once he spoke, the humiliation ritual theory blew up. Fans swearing he was being forced into stage embarrassment just to reboot his career. The industry played big. They said, shrink the star, turn him into a punchline, then relaunch like nothing happened. One user went blunt. This is a humiliation ritual to revive his failing career. Another went darker, claiming, he sold his soul and still ended up broke. Crazy SMH. Still, others argued it wasn't ritual at all. It was pure PR. They pointed at the crisp camera angles, how comfortable he looked on film, and how fast the blogs had the story teed up. To them, it's obvious. The flop stacked up, the timing was too clean, and the optics screamed setup. Whether you believe the ritual theory or the publicity stunt angle, one thing's undeniable. The whole situation looks shady, and everybody's watching closer than ever. Now the identity debate is louder than it's ever been. Is Lil Nas X just a packaged persona being milked past expiration, or a real person finally cracking under the pressure of a costume he can't take off? His career already shows a pattern: record-breaking highs followed by weaker, recycled shock plays that hit with less power every time. So here's a real question: what are we really watching unfold? A carefully staged stunt, a genuine breakdown under fame's weight, or one of those whispered industry rituals that fans swear happens in the shadows? And if those broken, desperate rumors are true, will this chaos put him back in the spotlight, or just cement another humiliating flop on his record? The door's wide open, and the ending hasn't been written yet. Tell me what you think in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.